It wasn't quite the Uptober like we all were expecting, mimicking a lot of the past seasonality in crypto, but in all honesty, still sitting in a very tight range here within a lot of the crypto majors. Personally, I'm still as bullish as ever. Bitcoin rebounding slightly from yesterday, about to 110,000. Ethereum closing in on 4K still, and Solana about $190. So I've been waiting for this for quite some time. CEO Jamie Dimon of JPMorgan, one of the most popular bankers of all time, and he's done some great things for JPMorgan, but we've all been kind of waiting for him to embrace crypto and Bitcoin. He's also the person who called Bitcoin a pet rock only a few years ago. He has finally flipped the script and has finally admitted he was actually wrong about Bitcoin and crypto, acknowledging that it's real innovation and that these digital assets will be used and owned by all of us. Now, I do personally believe Jamie Dimon has believed this for quite some time, and there's a few reasons why. JP Morgan even hired a crypto team to explore a trading crypto desk a few years ago. Then they started a private asset transfer coin within JP Morgan for their wealthiest clients. They're opening up the book. He's finally acknowledging that he was wrong about crypto and Bitcoin. This is one reason to be very bullish. Even some of the people that said that Bitcoin's worthless, it was a pet rock, are now embracing it. So if Jamie Dimon was one of the more bearish people in the world when they talked about Bitcoin and crypto, obviously he's flipped the script. Michael Saylor is the absolute Giga Chad. We all know his stance on Bitcoin. He continues to double down on this asset. And he made a very interesting statement I want to share with everyone. It says, we're hearing rumors that major banks in the United States will start buying Bitcoin, custody Bitcoin, and issue credit against the native asset in the first half of 2026. Personally, this is not surprising. Every single day we're waking up to huge news. States, countries, governments, millionaires, billionaires, banks, Jamie Dimon now a believer, they all want a piece of Bitcoin. I know we're in a little bit of a chop phase, and personally I think we still have a little bit of time of chop until hopefully you get to that really great Santa's rally. But this is a perfect time to be paying attention, learning more about Bitcoin, exploring other asset classes, because a lot of my friends and family have asked me, hey, is it too late to get involved? Absolutely not. It's not financial advice, but my personal viewpoint is that we're in the second inning of this baseball game. It's still early. If you're really learning, trying to develop your skills, understand this crypto and blockchain market, you'll be very surprised, because this is the time to be learning, time to be digging deep. And we know the Trump family, the Trump administration is embracing crypto, and we've seen that develop with the Trump media. They're getting into prediction markets. They have the World Liberty Financial Coin. They want to create a Bitcoin strategic reserve. That is all great, but is crypto really bipartisan? I've always thought about that. Now it does look like there's a lot of people on the left that want to make crypto great again, should I say? But lawmakers work to pass a crypto market structure bill amid U.S. government shutdown. It sounds like this is a bipartisan bill that they want to get down. Even though we're in a government shutdown, they want to get this locked in by the end of the year. When we talk about Michael Saylor, we got to talk about MicroStrategy. The stock has done very well recently on a strong Q3 profit, and Michael Saylor is even saying that he believes that we're going to hit $150,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. Sign me up. Coinbase, one of the largest centralized exchanges in the entire world, had a massive Q3 earnings call yesterday, and they were up big. They had $1.9 billion in revenue. Transaction revenue was over $1 billion. Massive trading volume. Institutional trading volumes hit $236 billion in Q3. Coinbase's stock has been trading up over 61% over the last 6 months. It's great to see, because they've really built a foundation for a lot of these crypto exchanges to onboard retail into the world of crypto and blockchain. Now, one interesting thing, if anybody follows the Coinbase Twitter account, whatever intern or whoever's tweeting from that, just the other day did tweet out, we still doing revenue meta earnings tomorrow. I saw that tweet and I was like, man, that's really kind of touting that they're going to have a strong positive earning. Very curious how that moves prediction markets. About prediction markets and Coinbase, we have to call this out. At the end of the Coinbase earnings call, Brian Armstrong pulled the mention market and rattled off words that weren't even said. So if you're curious what mention markets are, it's essentially during like an FOMC meeting or an earnings call. How many times are they going to mention inflation? Are they going to say the word recession? Just random words, or the amount of times that they might actually mention that word. There's not a ton of volume behind these markets, but it is fun. People enjoy it looks like, on these prediction markets. But what was really interesting is at the end of the earnings call, Brian Armstrong just started spontaneously rattling off random words that someone told him was on the prediction markets. And they tweeted out, LOL, this is fun. Happened spontaneously when someone on our team dropped a link in the chat. I don't even know what to think about it. I think it is quite fun. It may be, my first degree thought it was very, very funny. But then when you think about the second end of it, does it ruin the integrity of some of these prediction markets? I don't know. We will have to see. These prediction markets are peer-to-peer. I don't think this is going to happen on every call. There's not a ton of volume or liquidity behind a lot of these mention markets, if we want to call it. But it's something to keep our eyes on. But again, prediction markets are popping up everywhere, even in front of Brian Armstrong before an earnings or after an earnings call. To wrap up the market update today, I do want to make one more bullish statement out there. And BitMine bought $44,000 worth of ETH, $166 million worth it when we had this market dip, this market pullback. I'll tell you, smart money, institutional buyers, bankers, countries, governments, they're not scared of a little red day. It is an opportunity to dollar cost average in. It's not financial advice, but whenever I look at some of my favorite tokens taking a pullback on real no fundamentals at all, I look at it as like that's an opportunity, that asset is on sale. Hopefully everyone enjoyed today's market update. There's tons of things to be excited and bullish about within this crypto sector. Even Jamie Dimon, one of the most popular bankers of all time, who at one point was calling Bitcoin a pet rock, Bitcoin a scam, is now flipping the script and saying that he was completely wrong about it. He's embracing Bitcoin. He's embracing crypto. We're seeing more and more people that oppose Bitcoin, oppose the utilization of blockchain and crypto, now starting to jump on board. And it's exciting time. If you're not part of a subscription service and you want really actionable insights, you want to learn more about blockchain, you want to learn more about crypto, NFTs, meme coins, just really all that good stuff, we have a great offer for you. For only $1, you can get access to our private community, Momentum Moneymakers, where we go through all of these great aspects of crypto, if that's NFTs, if that's meme coins, if that's about the overall market. We have a complete team of analysts and myself will break down all of these great opportunities in a very digestible way. Again, it's only $1 to get started. The link's down below, and we'll love to see you inside.